This is where the sirens scream, the tires screech, and the action never lets up. From high-speed chases to the most insane stunts ever caught on camera, this is your front row pass to adrenaline-pumping action. If you live for the rush, the suspense, and the pure exhilaration, you've found your home. Let's rev up the engines and take the intensity to the max. The chase starts now. It all started when officers attempted to pull over a black Nissan Maxima for reckless driving on the interstate. Instead of complying, the suspect sped through the streets of downtown Little Rock. Here, you can see how close the suspect came to causing a devastating collision. However, the officers maintained their composure, prioritizing public safety.
Follow up. Copy, vehicle been pivoted. Vehicle been pivoted.
The stakes were high as the Maxima approached the historic district. The area is known for its narrow streets, sharp curves, and high levels of pedestrians. You can see how close the suspect came to causing a devastating collision. However, the officers maintained their composure, prioritizing public safety.
You better not! You better not! No! No!
This reverse gear is what will lead to the end of the suspect.
31, 35 up, baby.
Bro, we're gonna be back south. Bro.
He's turning around, look right. Watch out, guys.
Finally, at a crucial moment, officers set up a spike strip right in front of the fleeing vehicle. As the Maxima hits the curb, the tire pressure immediately drops.
Be careful. Copy, cell phone zone. Stand for. Go ahead. Pin him in, pin him in, pin him in.
This maneuver effectively disabled the suspect's vehicle, forcing it to crash.
Hello, outside. Rescue.
After the suspect's vehicle was immobilized, officers quickly moved in to make the arrest. The individual was taken into custody without incident. Charges include reckless driving, fleeing, and endangering public safety.
Bleep! Don't you move!
On November 7, 2024, a routine traffic stop on U.S. Highway 67 took a dramatic turn when a sharp-eyed Arkansas State Trooper, Trooper Calvert, noticed something suspicious about a Grayford Edge. The vehicle's paper tag was flapping in the air, making it unreadable. Trooper Calvert initiated the traffic stop just past the race marker. At first, the driver complied, pulling over to the shoulder. After a brief pause, the vehicle sped north at an unexpectedly high rate of speed. The pursuit was on. The Grayford Edge was traveling north at 90 miles per hour. Trooper Calvert called for backup, and Sergeant Briggs joined the pursuit as it neared the James Street exit. Through the construction zone and into residential streets, the vehicle accelerated at a dangerous rate of speed.
We're taking James Street.
Hey, I got it. You just drive. We're out northbound on James. Bring that 60. me.
Reaching 75 miles per hour, Trooper Calvert attempted to intervene with multiple tactical vehicles that brought the pursuit to a safe conclusion, but the driver eluded each maneuver.
Just cross James. Still northbound. This service road. We're getting back east. East on Bailey. East on Bailey, go right. Speed's about 55.
The situation escalated when the vehicle suddenly stopped. A black male, later identified as Harold Shirley, grabbed 2 large bags of trash from the car and ran like a madman.
Run.
Trooper Calvert pursued on foot, even injuring his hand while scaling a fence during the pursuit. Shirley refused to stop. The pursuit ended when Trooper Calvert tackled Shirley at the intersection of Hill and Gray Streets. The suspect was still at large upon returning to the scene.
Coming back up the service road.
But the suspect had become too dangerous.
You gonna get your ass. Still northbound on the service road, coming back up to Bailey.
But Trooper Briggs caught up with Mishpa as he was thinking about the best place to park his car.
It's about 50. Hey, that passenger that jumped out back there, little rock, had a bag, like a gray trash bag. 55 was back there with him.
2 bags dumped in the trash told Shirley the rest of the story. Inside were 9 individually sealed bags of a green, leafy substance, later confirmed to be marijuana. The driver of the vehicle, identified as Dana Webb, was taken into custody by Sergeant Briggs. It all started around July 17, 2024, when Whitefish Bay police spotted a vehicle swerving dangerously down the road. The driver was clearly impaired, but instead of pulling over, he slammed on the accelerator, turning the routine traffic stop into a high-speed game of cat and mouse.
Open the door from the outside. From the outside. Turn the car off.
This was no ordinary pursuit of the suspect. Speeds exceeded 90 miles per hour, weaving through residential streets and endangering lives at every turn.
Almost lost it in Lafayette. We're going southbound to the stop sign, Lafayette Hill.
The pursuit ended when the suspect lost control, swerved, and exited near the Milwaukee border and crashed into a trooper's vehicle, narrowly avoiding a fatal accident. But here's the incredible part. No one was hurt. It was nothing short of a miracle.
5 miles an hour, no traffic, no pedestrians, roads are dry. Oh, crash, crash, crash. I'm gonna need fire. We're at Bartlett and Bellevue.
The officers quickly got out of their patrol cars, ending the pursuit without incident. Police confirmed that the driver was heavily intoxicated. He was taken into custody and now faces serious charges. The pursuit began on July 12, 2023, when a St. Francis County deputy spotted a gray Tesla traveling eastbound on I-40 at about 256 miles per hour. Instead of stopping, the Tesla sped away. An officer attempted to deploy spike strips at mile marker 274, but heavy traffic forced him to pull over. He suddenly veered off the highway and then onto another highway, traveling at speeds in excess of 100 miles per hour. West Memphis police set up spike strips at 280 miles per hour by a great officer, and once again, they succeeded. Officers used tactical vehicle interference, or multiple pit maneuver, to swerve the Tesla at approximately 282 miles per hour. The suspect vehicle struck a concrete wall but did not stop. He hit a patrol car before attempting to flee again.
Alright.
Trooper James deployed a second TVI, forcing the Tesla to stop.
Yeah, wait. Alright. TVI, successful. Good work, kid.
I got it. Busted that tire.
The driver was taken into custody without a birthday wish or gift. Inside the Tesla, officers found marijuana and a digital scale. The driver admitted that he rented the Tesla through his cousin using the Turo app because he was not old enough to rent it himself. He claimed that he paid $500 for the car to take a birthday trip to Dallas. That $500 resulted in thousands of dollars in damage. Police claimed that they would definitely spend the rest of the suspect's birthday in jail. On October 19, 2024, a trooper was monitoring traffic on U.S. Highway 78 in Delaware when a trooper heard a motorcycle speeding westbound. The trooper's radar put it at 80 miles per hour in a 60 miles per hour zone. Instead of stopping, the motorcycle accelerated to over 130 miles per hour. It looked like he was about to audition for the movie Bike Riders Part 2. Something similar happened when the trooper demonstrated the world's lightest pit maneuver.
Now we're coming to the curve. He's brake checking me.
Get on your fucking face! On your fucking face right now, motherfucker! Get down! Get down! Now! Get down! Put your hands behind your back, right?
The legendary rider, identified as Michael Eves, braked several times near Manila without regard for safety. At 35 miles per hour, the trooper pulled off the perfect pit stop that successfully ended the pursuit. After watching this dash cam, you'll be convinced that being a trooper is no child's play. On September 2nd, 2024, I-49 was heading toward Louisiana when Arkansas State Police spotted a speeding Dodge Charger weaving in and out of traffic. Within moments, the Charger had reached an astonishing 149 miles per hour, leaving law enforcement struggling to keep up.
It's pronounced Falk.
With the stakes higher than ever, the chase quickly escalated. Arkansas State Police had no choice but to give chase, knowing the danger this driver posed to everyone on the road. At this speed, even the smallest mistake could lead to disaster. As the trooper attempted to perform a pit maneuver on the Dodge Charger, the driver began to roll, causing the trooper to lose control of the vehicle. What happened next was uncertain. The trooper got out of the patrol car, his face showing that he had witnessed death up close moments before. Police later confirmed that the driver, whose identity has not yet been released, faces multiple charges, including reckless driving and fleeing from law enforcement. July 22, 2024, Trooper Brandon Cano of the Florida Highway Patrol was conducting speed enforcement on I-4 when he clocked a black sedan at 90 miles per hour in a 70 miles per hour zone. The trooper initiated a traffic stop. Upon stopping, the driver and passenger tried to outsmart the trooper by switching seats. Trooper Cano was fooled. Before backup arrived, the male suspect jumped back into the driver's seat and fled at over 135 miles per hour, weaving through traffic and nearly causing crashes. At this point, Trooper Cano performed a pit maneuver, sending the suspect's car crashing into a fence. But the driver didn't give up. He bolted on foot, running through a fence and into the woods. After a 45-minute search, they found the suspect hiding at a nearby residence. The suspect, identified as Patrick Brian Gordon, was arrested with a history of 31 felony charges. On December 9, 2023, Kent County deputies spotted a stolen Dodge Durango at Meijer on 17-mile route. What followed was a wild chase that ended with a successful taser takedown.
Caesar 29.
Copy, taking off to the Meijer parking lot, Caesar 29 units on March. Hold the air, 40-46, copy.
44, good spikes.
When they located the stolen Dodge Durango at a local major, Deputy Ziemkowski attempted to stop, but the driver would not stop.
Coming back out to 17 mile. Looks like we're going to go towards the highway.
The driver fled the scene on a high-speed chase. Michigan State Police quickly took over the pursuit, and what followed was intense. The brave trooper performed 2 pit maneuvers to stop the suspect vehicle.
Copy, attempting a pit.
I'm with him.
Copy. Copy, good pit, roll, we'll get medical.
Disregard. Yeah, pull back over. They're now going to go northbound.
But the driver was not willing to lose tonight. He jumped out of the Durango and took off on foot.
Copy, getting him locked in.
Put your hands up!
We're going to get them blocked in.
The deputy and officers pursued the suspect on foot. After the suspect was safely apprehended, Kent County deputies took him into custody. On May 5, 2020, Trooper H Dispatch received a call that a stolen vehicle was in the Nicholtown area. Not only was the suspect attempting to flee, but he had already made a bold and dangerous move. The trooper spotted the stolen vehicle on Browntown Road. The trooper was northbound on SH 253, following several other county units who were already in pursuit, attempting to make an arrest.
Page 13, 1050.
Reports made up 10 feet.
The suspect vehicle made a sharp turn onto a dead-end road, cutting across private property to avoid being caught, but pursuit was not over, at which point all units temporarily lost sight of the vehicle.
Copy west on 10.
After a short pause, the vehicle reappeared near the intersection of SH-10 Spur on US 71, passing through a rock quarry. It was now clear that the suspect was desperate and willing to take extreme risks to avoid arrest. Sebastian County units and the trooper were able to stop the vehicle in the quarry. The suspect continued to maneuver recklessly, heading straight for the trooper. The trooper had to quickly swerve out of the way to avoid a collision. The vehicle continued, heading north on US 71, then onto Cedar Valley Road. This time, the suspect slammed on the brakes, causing the Sebastian County unit to overturn and fall into a ditch. At this point, Trooper Derek became the core unit in the pursuit. We must do something that will help us stand out from the rest, like Trooper Derek did. The suspect was eventually taken into custody. What started as a routine pursuit ended in a dangerous and intense standoff, but thanks to the quick thinking and coordinated efforts of law enforcement, they were able to end the chase without further damage. A wild accident in which a patrol car overturned. On March 10, 2024, Arkansas State Troopers saw a suspect speeding down the highway and attempted to stop him. But instead of pulling over, the driver sped off and swerved through traffic. One of the troopers successfully executed a pit maneuver designed to spin the suspect's car and stop it in its tracks, but the suspect wasn't done yet. The car spun out of control, and the impact flipped over the trooper's patrol car. Miraculously, the trooper Richard escaped unharmed. But if I had been there, it might have been my last day. The suspect attempted to flee on foot, but backup units responded quickly. Trooper spotted the suspect, and after a brief pursuit, he was arrested. The trooper's quick response and determination helped defuse the dangerous situation.